Hi, this is Gretchen from Retreat House, and I'm super excited to be here with one of our longtime House of Book authors, Suzanne Guinn. She writes beautiful poetry, as you will see in a minute. So welcome, Suzanne. And tell us, how did you get involved in Retreat House?
Will Smith was it is my spiritual director, and so I kind of got to be there. I wasn't there initially to see the kind of the transformation. I saw it after it was already ready to go. So, but anyway, it was a very beautiful space, and I got to be there like on the opening of it, and so that was really exciting. And so it's been a special place for me to come and share fellowship and sisterhood, and gather with others who share kind of a spirituality, who kind of want to explore their spirituality, and so it's a good and safe place to come and do that. And,
that's beautiful. And then how, because I think you were one of the people that started the writers group, weren't you? You and Clay and Glenita?
Yes. Yeah. We were kind of around the table that day when we started talking about that, and I thought, oh, I've been looking for something like that for a while, and so anyway, it felt like the kind of the right thing for us to do. So, and it certainly was. So I'm grateful that we started it, and it's grown over the years, and so so different people kind of come and go, but it just really is one of those safe and vulnerable places to share our stories and poems and writing, and so it's been a good place to journey with other writers who are all hopeful that their words will get heard.
Well, and as a fellow member of the writers group, I'm always just so blessed to have you there and get your feedback on what I've done, and to hear the beautiful poetry, like what's new with Suzanne's poetry. So let's take a moment now. I'm going to turn over the Zoom to you, and I understand you're going to read your poem Broken to us.
Broken. When they are toys, we throw them away. When they are dishes, we throw them away. When they are glasses, we throw them away. When they are watches, we fix them. When they are appliances, we fix them. When they are car parts, we fix them. When they are treasured clothes, we mend them. When they are torn sails, we mend them. When they are precious pets, we mend them. When they are human beings, sometimes we throw them away. When they are human beings, sometimes we want to fix them. When they are human beings, sometimes we want to mend them. Because broken people are not okay. They must be mended, fixed, or locked away. Many in the world are broken people, but God calls them beautiful. A crown of beauty in God's kingdom that reflects God's light and glimmers and shines with God's glory. They have been broken open, revealing and reflecting God's love.
I know you work as a chaplain, and so you've seen a lot of the difficult journeys that people have to make. And I'm wondering, what is it that allows you to see, because your poetry is always about the beauty of people, and knowing you're just always able to see the beauty of people, no matter where they're at, the people that others might label broken or in need of fixing. And do you have any sense of what allows you to see that beauty of people? Because I think we might need more of that in the world right now.
I guess it's been journeying with family members and friends who have been broken, and seeing the beauty in them. I guess my mom, she had a disease that caused her to not be able to walk very well, and she had a lot of depression and anxiety, and couldn't manage her finances and stuff anymore and do things for herself. And so she needed help from the outside. And so there were some days when it was really hard for me to watch her not be that's all together to be the perfect person that I wanted her to be at the time. And but I realized that there was a beauty in that. After she passed on, I realized that God, there were so many ways and so many people that came to me and told me that she blessed them in such special ways in the midst of her brokenness. And so I think that's part of my journey that's been important to remember. That's not about the physical, because I guess our bodies are all going to deteriorate at some point. Just a natural course of things. I guess it's coming to a place of acceptance that, being human is not being perfect. So, I had to learn that kind of kicking and screaming sometimes and resisting, but it's been a good learning, and I'm grateful that God helps me to do that. And now I do see people. I see the gifts that they bring and the spiritual gifts they bring, and the light that shines through them instead of their physical limitations. So yeah.
What does courage mean to you? Like in your own life, how would you define that? Or what does it mean?
Part of it is, I guess, one of the areas is having a voice for those who don't, or aren't able to, for whatever reason. And it takes courage to do that and stand up for people who may not be acceptable in society sometimes. And courage is also being my true self. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the other piece. Not worrying so much. I mean, just being the person that God's called and created me to be. So that's all I have to be. So, and that person is broken. but through my brokenness, God's shining lots of light, and I'm grateful for that. So.